9 years of devastating war in Syria has thrown this large family into an extraordinary struggle to survive.
أروح امروا معي تروح معي وبنلعب برا لأي مدة تضل مرضان قوم.
And if you're an orphan in Idlib city like Kinju and his 8-year-old brother Ibrahim, life can feel very cruel. Ibrahim was injured and traumatised by an airstrike just weeks before a fragile ceasefire in March.
قوم بدك ماما جيب لك ماما لعندك راحت أمك راحت اتجوزت وأبوك مات تركتك ما بتسأل عليك.
His words seem harsh, but Ibrahim can't hear him. He's now deaf, can't speak, and has lost a leg. Kinju is actually talking to himself, reflecting on a life he had no hand in choosing. His father, a rebel fighter, was killed 5 years ago. His mother, out of economic necessity, remarried, leaving behind Kinju, Ibrahim, and 2 other siblings. At 11 years old, Kinju, along with his grandmother, care for Ibrahim. And a huge household of siblings and cousins. They seek his love and attention as they would a parent. He's become a father figure to an extended family of orphans. They're all living under the roof of Kinju's grandmother, Samiha. 6 of her sons have been killed fighting Assad's forces, leaving behind 16 children. All the mothers have either remarried or are unable to help Samiha.
بقول كل خلق بيجيبوا لهم واحد أنا 2 ما عم بيقبر إلا 2 سوا.
Samiha lost 2 sons in 2012, a third later that year. Then Kinju's father in 2015. 2 more were killed in February.
ما فكرت إنه هيك يصير أولادي ال6 يروحوا وفرّوها ما فكرت. بلحظة فقدتهم. الفقد صعب والله يا ابني الفقد صعب.
Portraits of her dead sons hang like a shrine to remind their children who they are.
سميحة أين هو بابا نانا؟ بابا أين هو بابا؟ أين هو حط يدك عليه أين هو بابا؟
For the little ones, morbid memorials are all they'll ever know.
بابا بابا
هاي بابك
بابا بابا
وهاد بابا مات.
Today is a big day. All the best outfits are out. But not everyone is keen.
تعي يا سميحة أنا مشطيك تعي هات سميحة هاتو.
Little Samiha, however, is cheerfully getting ready to visit the grave of her father, who died in February.
بدك تبوسي؟ إيه نبوسه هلا نبوسه للبابا يلا.
The number of Samiha's grandchildren visiting the graveyard has grown over the years. It's thought there are around 200,000 orphans in Idlib province alone. The children cradle modest gifts of scented basil for the graves. And little Samiha delivers on her promise of a kiss.
بيبركوا هيك بلا عند ابو بابا يا ابو ولد. سميحة امسحي قبر البابا امسحي يلا قريبا. ساعة ودقيقة راحوا مثل طار الحمام طاروا وراحوا بين ايدي.
Their deaths bring grief and financial hardship. A crashing economy has been made worse by the coronavirus, a financial crisis in Lebanon and US sanctions. The cost of food has more than doubled since last year.
من كل شيء لا تأخذني فيها كلمة. اللحمة مش قد كيلو اللحمة طبخت له رز بعديس ما لي قدرة يعني. ابن المعيشة غالية.
16 children is a lot of mouths to feed. But through canteen-style cookery, charity and the fact that Idlib city is surrounded by crops, Samiha is able to keep the children fed. But that's about it.
إذا بدك تقوم تجيب حنجور حب حقه 3-4,000 ورقة. أشو الوضع يعني؟
That's about £5, around a month's pay in Syria. Being sick in Idlib city isn't cheap. So young Kinju now works to help pay for the medicine needed for his brother. Like 40% of children here, he's traded in his education and playing with friends for 12-hour shifts as a mechanic's apprentice.
السلام عليكم.
لون أخوك؟
ما عم يطقس، ولا عم يسمع، ولا عم يحكي، مقطوع الجود. يعني اشتغل هلا عندي انه الشغل تقديم على البيت اهم من اللعب. يعني نفس انه مثل كل معلم مثلا معلمه انه معلمه يضربني. انه بريد ارجع لها بس بريد ارجع لها وبريد ما ارجع لها. ما بريد ارجع لها لاني زمان اشتغلت اخوي اشتغل شلون انه مين بدي اقدم على البيت وبريد ارجع لها انه اتعلم انه اقرا واكتب واكبر انه اعرف اقرا واكتب وهيك.
A huge sacrifice for a tiny reward. Kinju earns just 2,000 lira a month. That's around £3. But a weakening currency and high prices means it's buying less by the day.
ايش ال 2000 ورقة بكفي هلا؟
والله ما بكفينا حلقة الخبز، يا اخي بدنا نعيش يعني. يفرجها الله. السلام عليكم.
At lunchtime, Kinju and his workmate Omar pay for their meal with what they have. It's not enough, but the grillman's generosity keeps them fed. It's thought 90% of survivors in Syria now live in poverty. Amid so much hardship, Kinju is grateful for what he has. But at the end of a long day, he reflects on what he's lost.
إنه أكثر الحاجات إنه بريد إنه يكون إنه أبوي وأمي إنه معنا.
Up to 700,000 people have been killed in Syria, leaving countless orphans like Kinju behind. A fragile ceasefire means their numbers may not increase much for now, but the economic forces battering Syria make their lives more desperate every day.